last year. And I said, admittedly, I was like, man, I wish I had seen more flashes. Like, I just didn't see much last year. But he's clearly worked on his game in the offseason. What do you see from Bilal?
And also, I discovered him, just in case you're wondering. I'm claiming Bilal
NBA
as
scout
my
right
own.
here.
I'm waving the French flag over here for Bilal Coulibaly.
Hey man, I'm first of all, I'm very thankful that Monumental Sports Network is giving me an opportunity. We're talking about Maryland and my years at the University of Maryland and being back in D.C. with this great opportunity to just talk hoops and be back with my fans, with my people. I'm thankful. Like Monumental Sport Network, I'm committed. I love the opportunity, and it's fun working with Tony, Wes, and Frank the guy that actually made this happen, and the whole staff from Monumental is unbelievable. So, talking about the Wizards and Coulibaly, I mean, I think honestly last year when I saw him, I was like, he's a rookie. And sometimes you question the front office, like, what are they doing? But I get it. It's you also have to be on their just wear their shoes and see where they at. So we had a meeting before the season started, and they were talking about the team and all that stuff. So one of the things about Coulibaly is just the fact that he played in the Olympics.
And so you think that helps?
As an international player, when I represented my country playing on the qualifiers to the Olympic, qualifiers to the World Cup, then you're playing against men. You're playing against professional guys that are already established, whether in the NBA or around the world, FIBA basketball. So I thought that was great for him. And you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Kawhi Leonard. This kid can play defense.
It's a good comp.
And this kid can play offense. And he's showing it to me this early. And playing against Trey Young and playing the defense he played, he's telling us, like, hey, can this kid do it in a consistent way, both ends of the court? Well, it's there to see, but he's doing it right now. Mm-hmm. He's playing calm. Mm-hmm. He's not rushing. He's reading the pick and roll the right way. Mm-hmm. He's making the right decisions. He's rebounding the ball well. Mm-hmm. Yep. So this kid, his athleticism, and
he's long, man.
I truly believe, as young as he is, he doesn't understand who he is yet.
Right.
So just sometimes you have to watch more film. You have to study the game a little bit more, and that's, to me, for him to be a star, he got to do those little things. If he's able to do those little things, he's possibly a star in this league because his athleticism and the way he's showing us right now, this early, the way he's playing. That's what I see. I mean, I watched the last game. I was really excited because, I was a rookie. I was a sophomore in this league, and watching him, like, playing defense on Trey, watching his body language. I'm huge with, like, the way the players walk, the preparation and all that. Like, as a GM, as a head coach, how much can you control a player? Like, you tell him to come to shoot around, you tell him to come to practice, do your rehab and all that stuff. But, like, what is he doing off the court?
He's obviously doing more. And by the way, when you were a rookie in the league, how old were you?
I was like 23 years old.
Right. I actually looked it up, said you were 24. Yeah. 23, 24.
Yeah. Bilal's 20.
And these comers are,
It's still young.
You'd be like the oldest guy on the team, just about, except for Valanciunas and a couple.
So, like, and Valanciunas was one of my former teammates in Toronto. So, with Monumental, I get this. I get this chance to watch high-level basketball, and obviously, my dream was to get drafted by the Wizards. And now the Monumental Sport Network is, like, able to have 5 Wizard games, 5 Capital games in the Spanish language broadcast. Mm-hmm. This upcoming season is huge, because if you're talking about the Hispanic population in the Washington metropolitan area, DMV, you're talking about at least around 800,000 people that identify as a Hispanic. So, I mean, building that community and engaging that community to watch, our teams, our pro teams in the city, Wizards, the capital, is huge. Just to join the entertainment of going to a Wizards game or watching it on, on TV at your home, and at their home is huge. So I truly believe, I'm excited about that part because I think the Hispanic community is huge, and I want to talk to them. I want to be in contact with them, and Monumental Sport is doing a great job trying to reach and embrace, the Hispanic community and give them an entertainment that is high level.
Yeah. All right, we only got a couple minutes left, so let's talk about All I Ever Wanted, which is a documentary. Are you just finishing it right now? Fill us in on what's going on.
No,
here.
it's done. The documentary is done, and I'm gonna send you guys the trailer, and then eventually I'm gonna send you guys the movie.
Nice.
It's very nice. I'm excited about that too. I struggle ever since I came from Venezuela. Went to high school, couldn't speak any English. Then all of a sudden, played with Kevin Durant and ended up going to college. Best 4 years of my life. Then got to the NBA and went through a lot of different situations in my life. Then I'm done playing in the NBA, not because of my talent, but because of an injury. 6 surgeries on my right ankle and 1 on my left. So then all of a sudden, my last year in the NBA with the Brooklyn Nets, I'm like, oh, I can't do it anymore. I only played 2 games. And my last game, I hit a huge shot against the Indiana Pacers. I still remember. So then, I was frustrated. I thought,
were you depressed?
I was super depressed. My mental health wasn't, healthy enough. So imagine loving the game of basketball, the passion that I have for basketball. Even now, I do the games in Monumental Sports Network, and I'm like, wow, this is big time. I love it. I'm talking hoop.
You're clearly pumped about it.
And all of a sudden, God took me away from the game in terms of playing, and I thought basketball was my life.
Mm-hmm.
What I understood about the whole situation was basketball was part, or it is a part of my life because I'm a father, I'm a son, I'm a cousin, I'm my uncle. So it's important to understand I'm more than a basketball player. Athletes are more than athletes. They're human beings. And I suffer. I suffer so much. I mean, just what I'm trying to show in this film is just the fact that not only empowering my culture, but it's a general message to the world. It's going to be Kevin Durant on the field, Kyle Lowry, Manu Ginobili, Carlos Delfino, another Argentinian who played in the NBA. It's the NBA players like Carl Herrera from Venezuela, Oscar Torres. So
we got to wrap up here. It's called All I Ever Wanted. Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely send it to us.
Just know this.
Stay in touch with us.
You may not be a player anymore, but you will always be a legend here.
Thank you.